Welcome to another episode of the NewsRamp Leadership and Management Podcast. I'm your host, Max Newsman, excited to bring you today's top stories. At newsramp.com, we gather the latest business news from the best sources, ensuring you stay updated and engaged. Before we begin, a quick reminder. This podcast features AI-assisted production and voices, but the news we present is genuine, with full stories available on newsramp.com. Today is Thursday morning, July 31st, 2025, and we've curated a fantastic selection of leadership and management news just for you. So whether you're commuting, working out, or just relaxing, stay tuned and let's dive right in. Let's kick things off with our first headline.
Green Energy Breaks, Energy Fuels Inc., NYS American UU, EFR, names Ross R. Bhappu president, effective August 4th. Energy Fuels Inc., a leading U.S. producer of uranium, rare earth elements, and critical minerals, has named Ross R. Bhappu as president, effective August 4th, 2025. Bhappu brings over 35 years of mining and private equity experience, specializing in project evaluation, development, finance, and acquisitions in the mining and minerals sector. Mark S. Chalmers will remain as CEO and director. Bhappu's expertise will strengthen the leadership team as Energy Fuels advances its uranium and rare earth initiatives. Energy Fuels is focused on uranium, rare earth elements, heavy mineral sands, vanadium, and medical isotopes, operating in the western United States. For more information, visit energyfuels.com. JumpStart announces leadership transition and appointment of interim CEO. JumpStart announced that Julie Jacono will step down as CEO to pursue a new opportunity in healthcare innovation. Lorne Novick has been appointed as interim CEO, starting August 4th, 2025. Julie led JumpStart through strategic evolution, achieving a balanced budget and building a strong leadership team. She will continue as a consultant during the transition. Board Chair Cindy Torres Essel expressed gratitude for Julie's impact and leadership. JumpStart's operations remain strong, focused on supporting entrepreneurs for economic growth. Stay tuned for updates on the search for the next permanent CEO. Lab space glut, leadership void. Montgomery County's economic malaise. Montgomery County faces a lab space glut, worsened by cuts to HHS funding. The state missed a $50 billion opportunity due to lackluster leadership. Job growth has been stagnant, with commercial vacancy rates high. The county's heavy reliance on federal employment is a risk. Instead of blaming Trump, leaders should focus on attracting bioscience businesses to fill vacant space. Suggestions include creating incubators for startups, research partnerships, and training centers. It's time for politicians to take action and revitalize the county's economy before it's too late.
SRS Capital Markets announces significant increase over 2024 volume, posting $1.2 billion transaction volume at mid-year. SRS Capital Markets team closed $1.2 billion in transaction volume at mid-year 2025, with 350 properties sold across the U.S. Despite higher interest rates, deal volume is up over 30% year over year. With lending improving, demand is high for necessity-based retail, credit, industrial, logistics, and medical assets. Sellers adjusting pricing expectations have led to deals at market pricing. Best-performing asset types include drive-through buildings and single-tenant net leased assets. SRS Real Estate Partners, founded in 1986, offers commercial real estate solutions with a commitment to excellence and client satisfaction.
Q&A with Elise Leff, Executive Vice President of Marketing and Sales at Elad Group. What NYC's luxury condominium buyers actually want in 2025. Elise Leff, Executive Vice President of Marketing and Sales at Elad Group, discusses the driving momentum in NYC's luxury condominium market. With projects like 108 Leonard and the 74, Leff highlights the importance of exceptional design and craftsmanship. Both developments, though architecturally different, prioritize grandeur, modern living, and meticulous attention to detail. Buyers for $10 and $20 properties in 2025 value quality and rarity. Location plays a role, but it's the design and living experience that seal the deal. Elad Group's expertise in historic preservation translates to new construction with a focus on materiality and context. Good design in luxury real estate balances romance and rigor, offering emotional impact and practical functionality. Amenities at 108 Leonard and the 74 cater to different buyer profiles, but both approaches are selling well. Beyond neighborhood and amenities, buyers seek intangible luxuries like emotional resonance, construction quality, and service excellence. Elad Group's diverse layouts within buildings offer unique options like the contemporary sophistication of the 74's duplex and the historic romance of 108 Leonard's clock tower penthouse. Success comes from product positioning, execution, and understanding buyer preferences. Emerging trends in luxury condominium development include analog spaces for digital detox and holistic wellness integrated throughout the resident experience. Q&A with Brian Thompson, Senior Vice President at TRAX International. Brian Thompson, Senior Vice President at TRAX International, oversees Army programs at the U.S. Army Yuma Proving Ground and supports the Navy Integrated Training Environment Program. TRAX has been delivering high-quality testing and evaluation services for 4 decades. Their workforce includes technicians, engineers, operators, and former military specialists. The key to their successful workforce management is a mix of long-tenured careerists and early career personnel, all committed to continual improvement. TRAX's Grow Your Own philosophy focuses on upskilling and promoting from within. Safety is paramount in their work, with ongoing risk assessments and safety huddles before every test. Staying ahead of evolving technologies involves heavy investment in upskilling and anticipating future needs. Thompson's advice for building a high-performing workforce is to recognize and appreciate employees for their contributions.
Thank you for joining us today. That's it for this episode of the NewsRamp Leadership and Management Podcast. As a reminder, NewsRamp curates news from leading newswires like Newsworthy.ai, 24/7pressrelease.com, newsdirect.com, and blockchainwire.io. We encourage you to visit newsramp.com to read all of today's news.